All right, ladies and gentlemen, more news. The practice squad. Say it with me. Practice squad. All right, so we got the practice squad update, man. I got Cowboys practice squad brought to you by Todd Archer. Salute to him. Josh Ball. Josh Butler, Dalvin Cook, Jalen Cropper. Hey, that's my boy. We want Jalen Cropper to make this team and do crazy things down the stretch. Princeton Fant, salute to him. Can't wait to see him out there on the field. Keemon Hall. He's one of the guys that had fantastic, and I'm meaning that just that, a fantastic offseason and as well as preseason, so he made the practice squad. Kelvin Harmon. He's another guy that I really like. Number 84. I hope he keep that number, by the way. He looked very good out there, and I know he came late to practice, and we were able, late to training camp or what have you, due to, believe it or not, Ron Flournoy banging up his knee, right? They called him up, and he was able to stand tall or not at all, and I like Kelvin Harmon. So I like what he was able to exhibit and exude. Darius Harris, another guy, he wore 46 when he was here. Now, I don't know what number he will have, but, you know, if you look at that last preseason game, you see Darius Harris everywhere on the field and just coming down, feeling and hitting and doing crazy good things for this particular defense. So I really like him. Johnson. Enemy Johnson. I get it. A lot of people angry and upset that, you know, Julius Wood is picked up by, I believe, the Titans, right? And shout out to Eric Scott. He's gone to the Chiefs. But don't sleep on Johnson. Johnson, to me, when we were out there in training camp, he shined a lot, just as equal as Julius Wood. So let's not sleep on that. And I think that he brings a lot to the table. We looked at the Carl Lawsons of the world, and we said this before, that he may have been a little fatigued because he wasn't in football shape. So they're going to try to work him out, get him in shape on the practice squad, and then he may join the team on the 53 situation. But don't sleep on Enemy Johnson. I think that he got a great upside. He can hit, he can field, and he can cover. So pay attention to him. Brock, the linebacker, he shined to me in certain moments. Dakota, Shepley, to a degree. I'm glad that we're bringing him back for another cup of coffee here. I think that, you know, when you look at depths and purposes and things like that, he's not bad. And Nick Visual, I think that when you look at the totality, yeah, we put toes in there for Mississippi. If you look at the totality, you know, you got to say toes in there. If you look at what he brings to the table, ladies and gentlemen, I think that he got a lot of wisdom and understanding of what, you know, we got to say this, Zim's guy and Paul Gunter. So it's just closing the gap for the guys, right, as far as this defense. Keep in mind, this is the first year of Zim's defense, so give it a little chance over here by having a veteran guy that's on the practice squad. When they do these scout teams, you got somebody with their hand already in the pot. Denzel Jackson, big boy, big 95. We're pushing big bodies. Cage, stop me for the 9-5. Got to sell 1 million copies. Come on, baby. 9-5 in the house, baby. Live like 95. Denzel, not Washington, but Jackson. I think that, you know, he got great upside with a chance in the situation. Give him time, ladies and gentlemen. He could be elevated to the 53 once everything gets going, especially of him learning the system. Here's my thoughts on Eric Scott. The Chiefs been scouting the Dallas Cowboys DBs for not a short time, but for a long time. You know, Travarius Ward is one of those guys that they got good with, and some other guy got his name at the tip of my tongue, even though boss Fat didn't really work for them. Now they got Eric Scott, and there was some other guy that they really picked up from us, and you know, they tend to scout what we have over here. And shout out to the Chiefs, and of course, you know, Peyton Hendershot is over there as well, and he's wearing number 88 for the Chiefs. And for as far as Darius Wood, to circle back to him, we shall soon see what that's going to all turn into. He may turn into another good guy for them. But, hey, there's water under the bridge now. Ladies and gentlemen, These are all practice squad guys. There should be 17 guys here. And when you look at everything and you say to yourself, okay, can these guys elevate from the practice squad? Can they elevate from there? Who knows, man? Come on with it.
Tense!
Prepare for it.
Prepare for glory!
That's what they're going to have to prepare for. They're going to have to be ready for it regardless of the situation. Nothing is going to be given to these boys, right? So for those who were arguing saying, hey, Josh Ball to them looked better than Matt Walesko. Well, they still in the same boat, right? We're not looking for Josh Ball to play on Sundays, Thursdays, nor are we looking for Matt. Well, let's go. And keep in mind, the way that you can bring up these practice squad guys up on the team, off on the team is very, 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 very insightful on the way the NFL kind of made that rule in there. So it is what it is, Cowboy Nation. I would tell you guys that this particular team, heading into the 2024 season, we're going to be okay. I get it. A lot of people saying that the running back room, the biggest weakness. Let's give it a shot. You can't grade preseason running backs anyway. Week 1, we would know a little bit about this run game. Week 2, we would know a little bit more. And then week 3, we would know everything on whether or not we can really run the ball or not. That's just how it goes. Cowboy Nation. Post me your thoughts. Post me your concerns down below from a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. Who really shined for you on this particular practice squad? Is it a 10 overall or is it a 1? Let me know down below. My favorite guy off of this list, I'm going to tell you, Keemon Hall. I'm watching you, baby. On top of that, Enemy Johnson, I really like his tape. I really like what he can do. And got to throw my guy Princeton Fan in there and Jalen Cropper. I got a lot of guys that's on this list that I kind of like, and I can't wait to see. So on a scale of 1 to 10 for me, I'll give it 7.5, close to 8. I like this practice squad. And, hey, it's not over with. Let's continue to grind to shine. Cowboy Nation, that's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go. Let's get it, Cowboy Nation. And just for those who want to really see it, here it is right here. And shout out to my guy. Todd Archer here. Here's the actual list that's on the screen right here. Josh Ball, Josh Butler, Dalvin Cook, Jalen Cropper, Princeton Fant, Keemon Hall, Kelvin Harmon, Darius Harris. Come on. Enemy Johnson, Carl Lawson, Brock, and I can't even say that man's Morganson or something like that. Dakota, Shepley, Nick Visual, and Denzel, not Washington. Daxon, let's get it. Cowboy Nation, stand tall. Peace. We out.